Look everyone, it's YouTube sensation 99 Slayer Tab, but unfortunately he's looking a bit goblin these days. But if we just zoom out a bit, you'll see that everyone is a goblin. That's right, I have turned all of my subscribers into goblins, and now you will all fight to the death for my amusement. And very shortly you will see something rather interesting start to happen. Oh, we've got the first one down here. If we look down here, Jujo has turned into a rat. As you goblins get your kills, you will level up and turn into bigger and bigger monsters. As you see, there's now a few rats showing up. Trash Queen up there has turned into a rat. Iron Full Helm is a rat. In a rat-on-rat battle with the AFKRB. And Zachary Richer. Oh, we've got some Minotaurs on the field now, so after Rat goes Minotaur. There's me, Andrew Lemurs. They're both turned into Minotaurs. Have to wait and see to comes after Minotaurs. So the way it works, every time you get a kill, you gain experience, and then when you get enough experience, you level up. And the number of kills you get basically doubles each time, and the combat level of the monster you turn into basically doubles every time. So you go from level 2 Goblin to level 6 Rat, I know that's not double, but there's not many level 4 monsters, to level 12 Minotaur, to something after Minotaur, which I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to spoil it. How a thing... You'll also notice... Oh, there we go. There's a zombie. We've got our first zombie. Hi, I'm Kaz, which is a level 24 zombie. But it keeps going after zombie. There's 2 more levels after that. But yes, the amount of kills you need goes up. You get more experience for killing high-level opponents. So if you're a goblin and you kill a goblin, you level up once. If you're a minotaur, that's the third thing, you would need to kill 4 goblins to level up. Or 2 rats or 1 minotaur. It's like, it doubles every time. It's like binary. Who doesn't love binary? You'll also notice that monsters are actually walking around now. No more of this infinite range nonsense. So melee attacks require you to stand next to your opponent, as they should. We've got a moss giant down here. That comes after the level 24 zombie is the level 48 moss giant, Cucumber. I only have to start with this to realise how clever a lot of people's names are. Cucumber. In a triple way with the Battle Cow and Unpro. Look at all these coffee sucrose. I mean, I like coffee, but not quite that much. Yes, you'll see the battlefield is getting very swamped with bones as everyone falls to their death. But there is one more level up after the Moss Giant. We will see if we see it. But yes, I have turned all of my subscribers into monsters. So I wrote some code, get a list of all my subscribers, as long as they're set to public. So... I have about 940 subscribers as I make this, but it only works if your subscription is set to public. You may have seen I made some posts about that, but I think most people don't have that turned on, which is fine. But it does mean that I can't put you in this. So there's only about 370 that actually show up in this list, because if it's not public, I can't tell if you're subscribed to me, so the code can't find you. Sorry, but yes. We're approaching close to 1,000 subs, so I thought I'd do something fun to involve all you awesome people, because without you guys, I'm just nothing. I wouldn't bother making this stuff if no one was going to bother to watch it. So yeah, this is something I wanted to do for a while. I was going to wait for 1,000 subs, but hey ho, here we are. And you'll see that someone has turned into, had our first dragon, and that is the highest level. John Steffens is our first green dragon, and yes, Dragon Fire is completely overpowered because no one has Dragon Fire protection. So it maxes at a 50, and unless you're fighting another dragon, because dragons do have Dragon Fire protection, at which point it maxes a 5, which is the same as having a anti-dragon shield, as far as I can tell. So that's the level of Dragon Fire protection that dragons have against each other. Is roughly the same as if you were to have a anti-dragon shield, but nothing else. So now we can see we have 2 dragons over here. Dylan Patel versus John Steffens, Battle of the Dragons. But we've still got a few Moss Giants fighting out. Cooper, Thomas M, The Shine, Unpro and Cucumber still fighting. This does use your display name, by the way, not your @ name, your display name. which are two separate things because YouTube. So if you're wondering why your name doesn't match exactly what you thought it did, that's why. So this dragon seems to be drunk, and there we go, it sorted themselves out. But there we go, I guess we'll just see who the winner is. It's looking fairly close on the right. One of those dragons is going to come out on top, obviously, but it looks like Dylan is going to beat John. And it's going to be a final battle of a few dragons. That moss giant probably isn't going to do very well. When you level up to the next stage, you do get a full heal. So leveling up later is technically better, but monsters that level up fast tend to just go around and decimate everyone else anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference. Why don't I zoom in here so you can actually see better? Yeah, I've added some camera controls. That's a new thing, so you can move around so that the room can be bigger than what I can fit on one screen, which is quite helpful. I've got a little feature here. If I put my mouse over it, you can see the name moves to it. That's because sometimes they get stacked up on top of each other. Like in this situation, it's hard to see the names, but then ends up a bit weird. Might need to work on that. There we go. Down to the final fight. Cucumber versus Dylan. Cucumber's got the HP advantage. Use melee attacks. Don't use dragon fire attacks. That's the strat. But they have quite high defense, so it's quite hard to hit with those as well. And our winner of the very first Goblin Royale between all my subscribers is Cucumber. Cucumber, if you add me in game, rend escape, and you find me and message me, I will give you 10k, a banana stew, and my collection of burnt monkfish. If you want them, they're yours, my friend. But we can't just run one round of this. Let's do it again. There's a lot of goblins. Who can we see in the crowd? AFK Obby. He's a cool guy. Crush the Savior. That's a nice username. You don't have much time to spot yourself before if you're in goblin mode, because you very quickly end up dead. So you better get looking. Positions are randomized at the start, so you won't always be in the same position. Probably being on the edge is probably better than being in the middle. It kind of turns into like a beatbox beat at this stage. All the hits spamming out. Got a Fist Minotaur up there. Go find him. Call off. Super the World is crazy. What people really go to town on their usernames. Try to find the balance of zooming in to show you stuff and zooming out so you can see everything. But yes, I was inspired by those streamer games that people play on their live streams. You know, like the marbles and stuff. And so I wanted to make one for the battle sim. So there you go. Oh my god, AFK, I'll be still alive. Although, no, not anymore. RIP. Who have we got left? Master Tech Priest, Kem, Cole Orth, Max RDJ. I mean, I probably should zoom in a bit so I can actually read the names. Yorick, Dylan, Star Stuff, LG. There's still quite a few left. If you see yourself on the list, if you see yourself still alive at this point, you're legally obliged to comment. Evan Grunch, Kimi Hendrix. So many good names. Who we got hidden in here? Karen. I should probably have apologized in advance. My pronunciation of some of your names is probably going to be terrible, so I'm sorry about that. After the initial chaos is quite a relaxing calm afterwards when you end up in these just a set of one-on-one duels. It's basically Fortnite, but for RuneScape. Just less people building 5-star hotels. Who's over here? Who's our first dragon? Avant Gronch versus Kimi Hendrix. That's our first green dragon of this round. He'll probably now go around and just wreak absolute havoc. Yep, he's already gone and annihilated those guys. Down here we have Battle of the Zombies. Sarah versus John. Although one of them will have to die in a minute. And up here, LG, Cole, and Mr. Man. Oh, there we go. Sarah won. No, don't team up on the weak guy. Team up on the dragon. This kid's third partying, man. Ruins battle royales. Try and get a nice camera angle. There we go. Now we're down to our last fight. Unless one of these guys can get lucky and get the final hit on the other moss giant to turn themselves into a dragon, yeah, it looks like Avant Gronch is going to win. They are overlapping a bit. I might not have got the sizes quite right, but you can basically see what's happening. There we go. Avant Gronch wins. Yeah, that's definitely everyone. Look at all those bones. There we go. Our second strongest subscriber, Avant Gronch. If you want your prize, you can have 100 baskets of strawberries. I think I've got enough of those. Yeah, so just a bit of fun. Yeah, so you're probably all sick of hearing my voice, so I will just play one more without me, just for your amusement. And leave you there. Thank you all for watching. Just a bit of fun today. If you like this, let me know. I can develop this into something even bigger, if that's what you're into. We can add more monsters, we can add more mechanics. Who knows? Sky's the limit. It's not RuneScape, it's my own thing. I can make it into whatever I want. So if there's anything, if you want to see more of this, let me know. If you want to be in this, you know what to do. Click the button. It only works for people who click the button, sorry. But it's completely free. Just make sure you subscribe, set your subscriptions to public, and you can be in this. If there's interest in this, I'll definitely do another one. Okay, and I will see you next time. Peace.